Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare I've never said this before. Happy Easter. I've never said
Never said what before? Never said what before?
Happy Easter.
I never said Happy Easter. Oh yeah. Well, Jesus has come back, baby. Every day.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, oh sorry, I didn't buy your Easter egg to celebrate it. Where do Easter eggs come?
Because it's like life coming from the egg. It's coming from.
We won't speculate. We'll ask Mark. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So when I woke up this morning, I woke up and I feel alive, and then all of a sudden I start to feel all of these body. Hare Krishna. And Lalita take out lifted me lifted me out of the bodily consciousness. Hare Krishna. And if I didn't, if this wasn't here, isn't able to share this and do and give, receive the Lord, I would fall into that bodily consciousness. And people are doing that. They're falling into that bodily consciousness of all the pains and aches and all the things that go off because of our actions in this world. And I was saying to my visitor, lovely devotee, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, what was I going to say? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I shouldn't really be alive. I shouldn't be still living. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The amount of drugs, material drugs, and all the things that have been coming through my body at all different times throughout all these years. I'm having bouts of material sickness as well as the machine. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna is just really amazing. How the Lord has decided to keep me living to share this path because of the greatness of it and how it helps me realize that I'm not this body. And how quick Maya, quick she's able to take my focus very, very quickly. But it's taken away very quickly just by being in the association of hearing and hearing and hearing. Being here with you, bringing me back to, that rising of the Lord arising and he is my focus. He is my Jai Shila Gaura Das, Jai Shila Prabhupada. It was really great. We were speaking last night, and I was hearing about actual history of the Vedas and how it's been changed. But always in my heart, as I was listening, there's Maharaj on my shoulder going, give association, don't take association. However, this was so interesting and so, but I didn't relish it like I'm relishing this. Like I'm relishing being here and receiving the Lord. But it was really interesting. I would really love for Maharaj to be able to connect and this devotee to connect. Very, very, and the Lord arranged this as well. It was, I mean, he arranges everything, and that's clear. But this meeting with this devotee who I've never met before, spoken to online, and now she's here with me, and she even brought her son. So there's, the Lord is coming through. People are feeling the safety of being around me, Karuna, with having this shelter of the Lord, having this protection, and people, and we can rest, and others can rest as well. To be able to have medicine, feeling the way I do, feeling them, not associating with the feelings of the dis-ease in the body, not associating with them. Do what I know takes care of me. This kind of I must share with Maharaj what I've heard. My myself, my loyalty, my whole self lies with being in the here and now, to do my work, which is to share, to receive the Lord, just to keep receiving the Lord. So others can receive the Lord, because sometimes it seems like that I don't have compassion and Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because of all of our workings, all of our lives, and all of the reactions we have created from our actions of choosing, having our own will, choosing all of these things in life that create reactions to what we've been doing, and then we go through them because they come straight back to us. Hare Krishna. Really living a life of that, just probably mainly just reactions and reactions and reactions, and now really understanding, come off it. We all need this relationship with the Lord. We all need the Lord to arise in the heart. We need to just connect, that real connection, and all of this constant focusing on the body, focusing on all the diseases in the body that are not real, that have been created for control and power. I'd say most of them, and because it's been happening now for a long time, it seems normal. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, but they've been created. Even myself, being on the machine, my parents, back then I was feeling like I wasn't receiving any form of love from my parents. And I got this, my kidneys they just stopped working. And they took me to the hospital. And that day, they stuck a needle in my neck and connected me to the machine at the age of 15. They stuck this needle and just connect. My parents weren't there. They did whatever they wanted. And I thought, what do you think? What did I think? I can't remember thinking actually at all. Hare Krishna. But after years and years and years of research and people telling me how, these things are made up to actually connect you to the NHS, to the hospital, so they can have power over you, and you need their knowledge, you need their medicine to stay alive here. And just one day, just contemplating, I think if my parents didn't take me, and I'm not saying this, it's just talking, there's no emotion in this now. If my parents didn't take me to the hospital and just loved me and stayed with me instead of leaving me by myself, I think they would have started working again. And there's loads of cases where people who have been on dialysis for 20, 30 years, where their kidneys have started working by going through certain processes. That doctor is not living anymore. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So this is what we need. This is our real medicine. This is what takes care of us. This is where our real home is. We all feel safe at home. The doors are shut. We're with people that we know. We just feel safe at home where we can just be. But most people are just being in conditioned programs. They're not even being themselves at home. But really, even with our own family homes where we feel safe, I didn't feel safe at home in my home. It wasn't my real home with my parents, my biological parents. I didn't feel safe. I wanted to run away from that place because I didn't feel safe. Our real home is here in this association of the Lord, because this is the kingdom of God, where things can be released. The Lord can give you that medicine, spiritual medicine, can give you that shelter, can give you that protection, that shield of protection, and where we can really rest. We think we rest when we go to sleep. We rest the body. When I wake up, I usually don't feel too well. The body feels unwell. And if I wake up too quickly and really rush, oh my gosh, then, and I think that's what I did today. I started tidying up little bits and bobs, and but to really just to waken, to wash, to just to come and be with the Lord. The day really starts in the real home where one is sheltered and protected and rested and relaxed, rested and relaxed by sleeping. This is real rest and relaxation, real eternal rest and relaxation. And whatever we have. And you can't, I don't know how many people I know, everybody has everything, have different things and different situations to deal with in their own lives. And this is my situation is like being on this machine, having rheumatoid, having damaged joints, having enlarged heart, having all of these different things going on. And you know what? For some reason, and the reason is the Lord Himself pushing me through to do this path, to show people. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what you've said. Just come home. Come home. Come home. And be sheltered. And let me do my job, the Lord is saying. Let me look after you and shelter you and protect you so you can really relax and come back and be who you are. Be from the spirit soul. Be the spirit soul. Be that. Because that's never sick. That is perfect. It's made in the same energy potency of the Lord, who is supreme perfection. We too are made from that, not the consciousness of the body. The consciousness of the body is built from our past reactions. But that's not who we are. Whatever karma we have, whatever karma reactions we have built up, it's not who we are. We may have karma and it may be playing out, but it's not who we are. And if we stay in the spiritual potency, in the association, the association of the Lord, that is our foundation. We build from that foundation and grow together from that foundation. This bodily consciousness is going off, it's going on. We can see that, we've known that, I've shown that. You have it with your own experiences of things happening and going off, but they're not real. They're not who we are. Just because we've been focusing our attention so much, because I haven't had Maharaj in my life. Maharaj came into my life when I was 47. I haven't had this knowledge. I've had some understandings of this path, but not really. Just focusing on what I'm seeing, focusing what I'm hearing, focusing on what I'm speaking, focusing on that which is not real, that which is the false ego is built on this falsehood of everything here. Now walking this path with Srila Gaura Haridas leading the way, focusing on the Lord, and actually whilst on that fast, focusing on the false, focusing on the false, focusing on the real, focusing on the false, focusing on the real, focusing on the false, focusing on the real, back and forth like that, whilst walking on this path, but at all times held by Srila Gaura Haridas, held by the Lord through the living Bhagavad, the living authority of this world that is going to take us home, back home, where we will receive shelter and protection, and to be able to rest and relax and to be able to rise. The Lord arise in us whilst we're held. We can only walk this path whilst we are held by the real, true, bona fide spiritual master who extinguishes all that focus we have on that which is not real. The focus we put on, the time we put on doing those things which aren't real, which are a waste of time. Okay, they bring you here. It's okay. They bring you here. You carry on doing this while this path is here. On Facebook, out every day. Rath Yatra, out every day. I don't know which one it is. It's a festival out every day, bringing out the Lord every single day on the place where most people spend their time, on the internet, where this vibration of the Lord can go out to everyone. We don't have to have these big festivals like they're still doing all over the place anymore, because they're not bringing the Lord to everyone. No, they're just doing the same thing again and again, just to do something. Just to say, I've done this work, I've done this, the Lord is here, and I love the Lord, I'm brilliant. And everybody else is happy. They had a party. It's just a normal, mundane party, really. Yes, okay, the Lord is there, but he's there as just a picture. He's there materially. Because these people they don't have the Lord arisen in their heart. If they're looking at these deities and things, they're just deities. But, there's been experiences of people who have the Lord in their heart, and they watch the deities and they see them move and they see them cry. These things are very, very, very rare. Very rare. So we don't need to spend all that money on all of those festivals, on all of those things. All we need to do is come and hear from the bona fide spiritual master. Give him all that money, because he will use that money to bring the Lord through, even bigger than he's coming through now. He'll use that money to keep walking this path, because he is the head. He's the chosen one. He's the one that we are all attached to follow back home. And now we've been back home. We walk this path and we're home with the Lord as we're walking this path, to help others walk this path as well. Do you want to keep doing that? Do you want to actually literally bang your head against the wall and keep doing the same thing? I was talking to this devotee called Rasa, he's on my page, and he's just talking about mundane things. whilst he there's something else. I actually saw him as well, saw it in him as well, but just mundane things. And I'm answering his questions for him, and I'm giving him this knowledge to help him move forward. But he doesn't want to know. I have my guru, and I'm going to stay there. And whatever you're saying, I like Srila Guru Haridas. I respect him, but I'm not going to listen to him. I want to stay in my pain and suffering and suppression and depression. I want to stay there. And this is, and I understand, because if you don't have this knowledge, you will stay in this false ego. It will surround you. It will just take your focus. The light of the Lord won't shine upon this dark dungeon that you're living in, that you've been living in, won't shine. You can make the dungeon look very nice. The material world looks very, very pretty and very nice. And in different parts of this dungeon, it just takes your attention because it's like, wow, but it's just temporary and it's not real. And it's just taking your focus. But the reflection of these things, which is the Lord himself in all his glory, because he is everything and is everywhere, the reflections of that is what is real and eternal and will shelter and protect us and help us rest and be able to walk this path more and more, where we are relaxed and we are this path. We become this path. We speak this path. We walk this path. We live this path for others to see now. We are living, breathing, flashing signpost, pointing. Srila Gora Haridas. Actually, he's there. I'll show you. You can see. It's not. There he is. There's all the gang, all the devotees. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. So whilst I was coming on, whilst I was listening to Lalita, the pangs of the body were coming through. Literally, I had a pain in my chest where my heart is, and before. Now, it's lessened completely. Just lessen completely the way I feel. Like you start to maybe get into this false material potent energy, because that's what we're used to. And as soon as I get on here, because I know that the mind has been cleared, because I'm not feeling sorry for myself and gonna cry. The mind doesn't want to do that. The mind is eager to keep listening and listening and listening and listening now, and to rise out of that. Every time, rise out of that, and of this false material potency. Hare Krishna to you, Empress. So glad you are here. Welcome to Exquisite Empress, my friend from Africa, from Africa, devotee in Africa, husband's a devotee. Please befriend Empress, lovely, lovely devotee. So I have been through, in this little life, I've been through many experiences that people are going through but hide them. They hide their sicknesses, they hide their traumas, they hide their psychological disturbances with alcohol and drugs and all sorts of distractions. Where with this sickness in my body, with the dialysis, I haven't been able to eat most foods. I haven't been able to drink a lot of fluid for like all my life practically. I haven't been able to go places because, I'm attached, have to be on this machine. It's like Krishna gave me this well, it's part of the law of karma. Having this illness to be able to, Hare Krishna to you, good morning to you, Freddie. Having this illness to tell me my will is the Lord's will, because it's probably because of my previous lives. Your will, you haven't really got a will, because my will has had to be able to follow whatever the diets and things I've had to do to be able to still live and be on this machine, to live and be connected to a machine, which is, it's not really real either. And my will has changed now to the Lord's will, more and more and more and more. And with his will, he looks after me. He takes care even of the physical body. And it's really, really working. And all the other things that people go through, I've experienced so many things that I understand. I understand that you go through these things. I understand that you're not well. I understand that you're trying to help yourself. I understand that it's difficult, because that's what the false ego does. It makes everything difficult. It makes everything lengthy. It makes okay, if you want to get better, you have to go through all of these things, all of these things. And it's really, really time consuming and a waste of time, because the body's going to die anyway. It's going to die anyway. And I'm not saying we shouldn't look after the body and take care of the body. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the focus and the time that we spend on the body is actually nothing compared to this path and hearing the potency of the Lord coming through, and actually taking my focus off trying to figure out how to heal the body, taking my focus off that. Look, I'm right now, I am helping my body. I'm drinking celery and cucumber juice to help my body, because it helps the consciousness. This kind of food, it helps the consciousness of the body and it heals that. But in order to be able to do these things, the mind needs to be cleared out. The potency of the Lord does that. It shows that we want to have a healthier body to be able to receive the Lord and give the Lord. And after all the things that I've tried, drinking green juices is the best thing for me, and beetroot juices, those kind of things. The Lord has empowered me to stay well, even with all of these things happening, psychological things, everything going off. There's so many, but the Lord only brings them up through purification now. They will come through purification. Me and Karuna have just been through some purification that actually we have come through. Things have changed, and we have actually come through it, and we have been bickering, and all sorts of things have been going off, but we've come through, because we know and we stay with that which is real and takes really now our whole focus most of the time. And with all the utmost respect to shall I or shan't I? I'm going to do it another time. I'm not going to do that today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So let's see, Freddie. Hey, Freddie. Freddie drinking the juices and all this time, is always inspiring me to go back and drink my juices as well. Karuna is saying, of course, association with a bona fide spiritual master is more direct than don't belittle the process of deity worship. See, that's the thing, Karuna. I'm not belittling it, at all. I'm not belittling it. I had them myself. I have deities myself. I have Gora and Nitai myself, and they mean so much to me, but they mean more to me now because of the process of purification. So much more. It's not belittling. It's giving more. It's giving more to them, and much, much more to them. Not belittling them at all. That is your what's the right word, Krishna? That is what you're thinking yourself already. That is about yourself, not myself, because it's about giving them much more of this relationship with deity worship, but doing all the other things as well. You're saying, of course, again, it's not for this yuga, but it's a central point for sadhu sangha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sadhu sangha, and we are, of course, have to find the empowered sadhus. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. If we had empowered sadhus like what you're talking about, they would be here. Because the potency of the Lord, Hare Krishna to you, Shashant, Hare Krishna, welcome. I hope your son is doing well now. They would be here because the potency, Krishna's rearranging everything on this level, this spiritual level, not on the bodily conscious level where we think we do things. We need to worship this and we need to worship this. We think we're doing these things. It's arranged on the spiritual level. This deity worship, which is a central point. No, it's not the central point anymore. It's so divided and so split now and so material. Now, majority, and I'm not saying all, majority, that the real true central point is Srila Bhaktivedanta Gora Haridas Paramahamsa Maharaj saying, a chariot of this age, the living live wire of the true parampara here right now, higher, more elevated. And I'm not belittling other sampradayas. This sampradaya, this sampradaya is much more elevated with the advancement, the depth, and the relationship, the connection of the Lord coming through now. So empowered. This is the central point. This is the authority. This is the true authority that everyone can hold on to. This is the root. Srila Gaura Haridas is bringing the root through, the Lord through. So we worship the root, the Lord himself, the foundation. We sit on that foundation and we grow together on that foundation. And this is where the real central point is. This is where the one authority is. All the other authorities, these material authorities, we know what they're doing. We know what they've been doing for years and years and years and years. Do you know what, Karuna? I understand what you're saying, So Freddie's saying chronic illnesses you don't solve in 1 year. It can take 2, 3 or more. Let me see. More. Oh, where have you gone now? Yeah, it does. The body's been ill for a long time, and it's going to take a while for it to change. Yes, Freddie, you're absolutely right. We were talking last night how doing fasting. We were talking about fasting. Doing fasting up to 40 days can get rid of a lot. That's 40 days. That's 40 days can get rid of a lot of ailments and illnesses. But I think when you do that, you have to have a raised consciousness to be able to do that kind of things and for it to help the body. Now, Karuna's saying don't stop. I can't read them all because my finger won't let me do it. Hello, good morning to you, Joseph. Hare Krishna. Love your profile picture. Karuna is saying, Krishna has given us the ability to serve him directly through his deity. Do you know what? Yes. Yes and no. Prabhupada, Prabhupada wrote it was Madhu that put it, Madhusudana that posted this verse. I think it was from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Anyway, it's about how you get to a point where there's no difference between the spiritual world and the material world. So I understand what you're saying. And that is why I asked Maharaj, please, can you explain this and how it happens? Because I have an understanding inside with spiritual language, but I'm not able to speak it out. So Maharaj, I said, Maharaj, can you just explain this verse? Because I feel like this is happening where there's less and less difference between the material world and the spiritual world. I get that. However, I feel that, with all the people are focused in the material world, they need to focus to the real spiritual, the spiritual self, and as we focus in the spiritual self through Srila Gaura Haridas, the real central point of real worship now, then that happens where there's less and less difference between the spiritual and the material. We have to go now and be in the association of the spirit, the spiritual, for that to manifest in each and every one of us, to not see that difference. And this, is happening more and more because we are being sheltered in the material world. Look, with Lalita being traveling here, there, and everywhere, and being able to travel without being, and doing all of those things, and loads of so many other things happening, being arranged on the spiritual platform, and material things happening as well. So yes, but we have to get to that spiritual, to have that union and that connection for this to manifest in the material as well. Kruna is saying, yes, Krishna gave us those things for that to happen, but we need the spirit behind it all now, because that is where it manifests from, the higher consciousness, the bodily, the material manifests from that consciousness, so we go to the spirit. And yes, you're right in that way. So all comments that I haven't read, I read them always afterwards. And so a picture of Krishna is none different than Krishna. Do you know what? Yes. But if you are in, and most are, in material consciousness, that is not going to work. And it's not working. We can see it's not working. It doesn't work. 40 years for Janaki, 25 years for Johan, and all the other devotees. Freddie, I don't know how many years, but many years. And a lot of the devotees. It's not working. But when the Lord is arised inside, the Spirit is there, the Supreme Spirit, then yes, all of that stuff, in the pictures, the everything, because you see Krishna everywhere, because he is everything, arms, legs, eyes, everywhere, and he is everything. So yes, so we need the Spirit to be able to do and receive what you are saying there right now, Karuna. Freddie is saying in Vaidhi Bhakti there is more emphasis on deity worship because spontaneous worship is not yet developed. And this is the thing. Yes, absolutely. With the Spirit, we need to develop the spontaneousness, if that ever is a word, spontaneity, which is the Lord himself. We need to develop that, grow that, bring that alive. And only Guru Maharaj is doing that really quickly now for everybody. And the Vaidhi Bhaktis, they can, what's the right way to say it? They'll bring it together really quickly because they have been worshipping, the material consciousness form. Once they have the Spirit alive within them, that will change so quickly, and they'll be able to, embrace spontaneity, embrace the depth of the Lord, and more and more and more. It will work very, very, very fast. This just says to me, because this is a huge film, of Krishna. It's a transcendental movie of Krishna, and he's playing every single part, and he's going to do it when he knows it's the right time, place, and circumstance. So it's going to happen. I see that. So yes, you're right. I see what you're saying, Karuna. I understand, but we need the Spirit within, the sleep, the silent partner, Maharaj calls it. To be able to bring those pictures alive, to see Krishna in everything. Because now, going through this process of Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagwan, and seeing Bhagwan, the Lord, everywhere, more and more, it's the three-step process. The three-step process. And this is how it is. The Lord came and showed us himself 550 years ago. And this is how it is. And it's just getting out now. Let's just get out. I love all of those films. I don't know what code-breaking films, freeing the captives, my favorite kind of films, those kind of films, fantasy films, all of this. So yes, so Krishna is saying, judge not yet, be judged yourself. This is not a judgment. That's why, you need more clearing out and hearing, because this is not a judgment at all. So that means you judge, Karuna. You're judging all the time because this is what you're thinking. This is not a judgment. This is coming from the Lord himself right now here with me, telling me this kind of stuff because of my living experience of being a devotee of Srila Gaura Haridas's and being at his lotus feet and just clearing out this bullshit, clearing out this material consciousness, this speaking this material consciousness, just clearing it out and bringing this out. So no, they're facts, and this is what the Lord is saying will happen. You're the judge and jury. It's because then you're seeing. Takes one to know one. That is what you say. But I'm not saying this. And Maharaj can watch my class, and he will say that I'm not judging. I'm pointing out facts of what is actually happening. Okay, the law is, okay, people never die. So if somebody is killing somebody, what am I going to do? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. Okay, just because nobody ever really dies, the body doesn't, it's only the body, and whoever's been killed, they're not really dead, are they? What am I going to do? Go, oh, it's okay. I'm going to say, well, no, I'm not going to just leave that, am I? I'm going to point out a fact. Look, what are you doing? And say, you might be doing this, and that person might not die, right? But you will get reactions from this. But also, the reactions that you get, you don't have to focus on them if you focus on the central point, which is Srila Gaura Haridas, the supreme potency, the Spirit, the Lord, who is Spirit coming through. You can get through that, actually, killing that person, It doesn't matter, really. But no, I'm not gonna say that to people who are stuck in bodily material consciousness. I'm not gonna do that because that is that I'm not gonna do it. You have to point out a fact of where somebody is, and where they're at, and adapt to that. So I feel better. I don't know if you want to check the beginning of the class and look how maybe my aura was, look how I was feeling. But I was just quiet and not just quiet and how I am now with speaking and discussing the depth of the Lord and going deeper and speaking with you and him being around here is just the greatest job in the world. And I've been on welfare. I'm on welfare. This is the greatest welfare. Um, I've been on welfare and now the Lord through me is giving welfare. There's so many things like that. Karuna is saying, let me see how long I've been on, and I haven't even read yet. Okay, you see an image of Krishna, and it's the view's relationship with Krishna which brings him closer. You have to. I encourage you to show us that. Show us exactly what you're saying. Go on live. Show us. I want to see what you're saying. Your words are kind of a bit. Anyway, show us the process. Krishna is saying the process is perfect. The consciousness is covered. Absolutely. The process is perfect. We are spiritual beings. The Lord brought the process. It is a transcendental process. It's perfect. And we get on that path to perfection, to raise our consciousness and have this higher God consciousness. Yes, we need the living Bhagavad to take our focus away, to uncover the process, the God consciousness, our real true consciousness, to uncover it. It's covered. Let's uncover it. Absolutely. There's only Maharaj can do that, and his devotees are doing that right now. And if you don't believe that, bring us other people, Karuna. Bring us other people who are doing exactly what Maharaj is doing. Let's do that. Show us. Stop speaking these words and spouting these words. Show us now. It's about practice, experience. Get online and do it. It's a subjective process. Of course it is. Subjective for everybody. But you know what? It's one process. We all follow it. It's one absolute truth. There's one God. There's one spiritual master. And he's making spiritual masters. And we are having relationship with Radha and Krishna, every single one of us right now, here. All of what Maharaj is teaching, what the Lord brought down, Lord Caitanya brought for us and lived this process. Do you know what? It's I don't really want to say this, but it's you guys, isn't it? It's his movie. It's his movie, but it's his movie, and he's playing it how he wants, and we are going to do it no matter what. His will be our will at some point. It's a gradual process, gradually uncovering. I mean, I did this at the hospital where, it's the same but different, where they would do things that didn't make sense to me. So I would try different things, on me. And once they scared me, I'd go back to doing what they said, because then I was safe again. I was safe and I was going along again. And then they'd do things that just didn't make sense, and I'd try different things, or I'd try the same thing again, and it worked, and I could move forward a bit. But then I'd try other things and I'd go back to doing what they told me at the hospital. And then because something would happen that would just take me out my comfort zone and feeling okay. And it's like that here, we keep doing things, they take us out of our comfort zone in this material world, but they cause a lot of reactions for us. But if we go back to doing the Lord's will, the Lord's will, because he is here, he is everything, it is his plan, he's the boss, he owns everything, he claims all of us. It's his thing. It's his will. But you know what? To understand this really and truly live like this, it's being with the real, true spiritual master, and being in this perfect, supreme potency of the Lord, and resting with the Lord, and gradually be uncovered, and more attachment and affection and devotion for the Lord, less focus on this material world, more focus on the spiritual. And as the spirit is there, like I said, you see it, the material, it becomes, there's no difference between the spirit and the material. We need the spirit of the Lord within us to have this. And Vrindavan Tulsi Devi Priya. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Jai Tulsi Devi. So I'm going to go off now. I'm going to read later on. I have visitors, so we'll see, but we'll be in class. And yeah, all glories to our real, true, bona fide spiritual master, Paramahamsa Maharaj. Everything that we can, giving us everything that we need to get out of all of those material issues that we focus on that seem to be real but are not. And I've had many material things happening here, there, and everywhere. So I understand. But you can come through by listening to the bona fide spiritual master, whatever it is. And there's so many things going off with people. You can come through here. I have been coming through. We are coming through. So thank you to Radha Dismith, to Lalita Madhava, to Sim Lionheart, to Karuna Sindhu, to Lalita Ganga, to Joseph Allen, to Shashant. Let's see who else has been here as well. And I'm going to go through all your messages to Freddie Boston, Hare Krishna, to you, and anybody else. If I haven't said your name, I'm so sorry, but I will go through them again. It's really enjoyable to go through them again. I can write my answers to people's questions and responses. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Gaura Haridas, who is residing on this earth everywhere actually. The potency of the Lord is going through Maharaj everywhere. He is our central point, our real authority. He has taken the responsibility of being our shelter, bringing the Lord, the shelter of the Lord through, the protection of the Lord through, your rest and relaxation through real relaxation. If we try and relax with material things, we're trying to relax with material things. It's just like a vicious cycle, really. It's just temporary, waste of time. Anyway, Srila Gaura Haridas will be live anytime soon. Please join us live on Facebook. He's streaming off Restream or Zoom, many media channels like Twitter and Twitcher and what are the others? Can't think of Instagram. There's so many, and we're out there. And you can do it on I try and do a video where when Maharaj is on Restream, you can join and connect them up with Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Twitcher and Instagram. So Maharaj is going out to all of the media channels. But the highest one, Krishna's channel. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. That was brilliant. You asked some great questions. Ooh. My chest pain's gone now.
See? Vrindaya Tulasi Devyaya Priyaya Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradadevi Satchapachaya Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna.
I'll leave it till she wakes up herself.
I mean, it's nice to have someone knocking on the window. So a cup of tea. So, see what happens today.
Yeah, they want to go picnic, so we'll make sandwiches. I'll make some.
I've got your bread.
Yeah, make.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, and they are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda. Nityananda. Oh, Nityananda. Oh. Woo. Wow. Woo, Krishna. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oh, Krishna, oh. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, and they are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda. Nityananda. Oh, Nityananda. Oh. Woo. Wow. Woo, Krishna. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oh, Krishna, oh. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, and they are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Shri Krishna Caitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Caitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, oh, Nityananda, oh, wow, woo, Krishna, oh my Lord, oh my Lord, oh my God, oh my God, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Krishna. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, man. They are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda. Nityananda. Oh, Nityananda. Oh. Woo! Wow. Woo, Krishna. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Krishna. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, man. They are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda. 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 Whoa. Woo. Wow. Woo, Krishna. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oh, Krishna. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, man. They are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda. Nityananda. Oh, Nityananda. Oh. Woo. Wow. Woo, Krishna. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oh, Krishna. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord. Oh, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai. Oh! Whoa! Krishna. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love these two lords, man. They are so undescribable. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Very merciful, man. Very merciful. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda. Nityananda. Oh, Nityananda. Oh. Woo. Wow. Woo, Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Oh, Krishna. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.